Hello class 11th, how are you all? Hope you all will be fine in your home. So students, in previous class we have completed kingdom Animalia, their phylum and their characteristics, everything, level of organization, basis of classification, especially you can say mainly basis of classification. On these three different bases the kingdom Animalia has been divided. Okay, level of organization, germs layer, symmetry, column, etc. These are the basis of classification. On the basis of this the kingdom Animalia, their phylums were divided. Okay students, we have completed this one in our previous class. And student, I want in your life classes, everyone, whoever in biology, they have to present at that time. Okay students, please present at that moment in the live class. I want everyone must be present. Only Mehak, she is very sincere about her studies, she is only present. Okay, please students, present in your class. Let's start kingdom Animalia. First one, we start the first phylum. First phylum is phylum Porifera. First phylum is phylum Porifera. One by one we are going to study about this 11 phylum. Okay, first one is phylum Porifera. In phylum Porifera, these are the level of their characteristics. According to the 11 characteristics, we are going to study the Porifera, phylum Porifera, about their grades, level of organization, body symmetry, germinal layers, column, habit and habitat, digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, reproduction, unique features and examples. These are the 11 categories of phylum Porifera. One by one we are going to discuss this one in detail. See in the picture how this phylum Porifera animals were looked like. Okay, now first one start the general characteristics, their grades of organization, their cellular. Okay, symmetry, mostly asymmetrical. Okay, they were not divided into two parts, some are radical also. And germs layer, none. Column, acolumnate. Okay, they are acolumnate. It means present, they have amboid structure, central cavity was present in between. Okay, now their habit and habitat, they are generally aquatic, mostly marine, sedentary, attached, solitary and conical. Conical in shape and solitary also. Okay, about their digestive system, their digestive system is absent. They are intercellular digestion inside the cell, because they are cellular, made up of single cells. They have digestion in there inside the cell. Respiratory system is also absent and circulatory system is also absent. These are the general characteristics about the phylum Porifera. Now come to the reproduction. Asexual, fragmentation and sexual also. Asexual reproduction भी होता है, sexual reproduction भी होता है. But asexual reproduction कैसा होता है? Fragmentation, by the process of fragmentation, and sexual reproduction. Hermaphrodite, male and female sex organs are present in a single individual. They are hermaphrodite. It means in single cell, single individual, they are male and female, both the organs were present. Okay, sex organs. They shows the internal fertilization inside the cell. Second, development is indirect, larva stage is present. Okay, their development is indirect, their larva stage is present. So here you can say the sexual reproduction in sponges. First one, an adult sponge releases sperm cells. See the picture, then adult sperm has released the sperm cells. Okay, second, the sperms enter another sponge, a sperm cell fertilize an egg. ठीक है, सेम प्लांट में रहते हैं तो सेम में ही एग भी प्रेजेंट होंगे. सो दिस स्पर्म रीचेस टू द egg where they fertilize. Then a larva will develops. Then this larva, water contains carry the larva, because they are marine, so water helps to contains carry the larva where which is present in the sponges. The larva settles on the hard surface and develop into an adult sponge. Then this larva, fertilized larva, develops into the an स्पॉन्ज, एक हार्ड सरफेस में जाके पहुंच जाता है और वो डेवलप्ड हो जाता है स्पॉन्ज में. सो दिस इज द बेसिक रिप्रोडक्शन सिस्टम in sexual reproduction system in phylum Porifera, and this shows also the fragmentation process in asexual reproduction. Okay, so their unique features, Unique features is also in the characteristics of phylum Porifera. See their unique features. Water canal system. They have water canal system. Here water entered through the millions of minute pores, ostia, in the body wall into the central cavity sponge coil, from where it goes out through the osculum. So there have minute pores is present in this phylum Porifera organisms, which is called as ostia, which the body wall into the central cavity. Through this, their body walls, through the central cavity, the water reaches to the spongocoil, from where it goes आउट थ्रू द स्कॉलम, और जो स्कॉलम प्रेजेंट है उसके थ्रू बाहर चले जाते हैं. पहले ऑस्ट्रिया के थ्रू अंदर आते हैं, स्पॉन्जो कोयल में पहुंचते हैं, देन ऑस्कोकलम के थ्रू बाहर निकल जाते हैं. दिस कैनाल सिस्टम इज़ यूज्ड फॉर फूड गैदरिंग, gas exchange and removal of waste. So this canal system, whole canal system is used by this sponge for the food gathering of food, gaseous exchange and removal of waste substance. Water, ostia, spongocoil, osculum and water is out. So this is the unique features of the animals present in phylum Porifera. And their spongocoil and canals are lined with the canocytes, collar cells. See the picture how it looks like. The flagellum, the collar, food particles in mucus is present, phagocytes of food particles, how they get entered into the cell, and canocytes, amoeboid side. So this is the picture of a phylum Porifera organism, how it's look like. Body is supported by spicules and spongin fibers. Spicules and spongin fibers are present where they supported the body of phylum Porifera. A to J various spicules and K spongy fibers. So see how it's look like, this various spicules and the spongin fibers. Okay. So here are the examples of phylum Porifera. Cycon, Scyphia, Spongilla, freshwater sponge, Euspongia, bath sponge. Okay. Euspongia, bath sponge, Spongilla, freshwater sponge, and Cycon, Scyphia. These are the example of phylum Porifera. These are the lowest category of kingdom Animalia. Okay. Phylum Porifera. So hope you will all understand this topic. So you can see the glance, characteristics at a glance. In short, symmetry, their grade of organization, cellular level, symmetry, mostly asymmetrical and radical, germ layers not present, column is a column, habitat and habitat, they are mostly marine, sedentary, solitary and conical. Digestive system absent, intracellular digestion, it means digestion takes place inside the cell. Respiratory system absent, circulatory system absent, reproduction asexual, fragmentation and sexual, hermaphrodite, it means both the cells sex organs are present in the single cell. Internal fertilization, development is indirect. Internal fertilization होता है, फिर लार्वा वाटर के थ्रू बाहर आ जाता है, उसके बाद the larva develops into an adult. Unique features, water canal system, millions of ostia is present, sponge coil and canals are linked with the cenocytes, body is supported by spicules and spongin fibers. Example, Cycon, Spongiella and Euspongia. Okay, so the phylum Porifera is completed. Okay students, now we will start the phylum Cnidaria. Phylum Cnidaria. Okay, Cnidaria, Cnidaria both are same. Now first we will start the general characteristics for like we started in the phylum Porifera. So let's start. Their grade of organization is tissue, because they are cell, they are upper level, so their grade of organization is tissue. Symmetry is radical, so they can divide it into equal half portion. Radical symmetry. Diploblastic germinal layers is also present. Germs layer is diploblast. Okay, diploblast means 2 layers is present. Column is a column. Okay. Habitat and habit, aquatic, mostly marine, sessile or free swimming, solitary and conical also. They are conical also, solitary also. Sessile it means conserved and free swimming also. Okay, these are the general characteristics of the phylum Cnidaria. Now digestive system is incomplete. Intracellular and extracellular digestion, it means inside the cell also and outside the cell also. Respiratory system, circulatory system, both are absent. See the food digestion in Hydra. How the food digestion will take place. You can see the example of Hydra here. Mouth, their tentacles, food, diphenia and waterphilia. It is a food. First one, digestive enzymes released from the gland cell. It also releases the digestive enzymes. Soft tissues digested. Food particles engulfed. Food particles digested into food vacuoles. Hydra also have a food vacuole, so the food particles digested in the food vacuoles. These enzymes were mixed with the food. Okay, soft tissues, food particles is engulfed, and see how the digestion takes place. Food digestion in Hydra. Now reproduction. Poly reproduce asexually, budding, and Murica sexually. So there are different types of organisms are present in the phylum Syndria, which reproduce by budding also, asexually, and sexually also. Most are separate sexes, and in this most the organism have the separate sexes, male and female. Their fertilization is external fertilization, it means outside the body, and development is indirect. Okay, so here you can see the sexual fertilization. Asexual fertilization हमको पता है कि बर्ड का फॉर्मेशन होता है. Then a bird will see the, if you remember the fertilization of Hydra, bird will be formed. This bird get matured and separate from the parent body. A new offspring will form. Okay. So in this, male and female will present. They releases the sex hormone and they fertilize together to form this Speluna larva. You can see here also. First, gonad cell is there and they releases the sperm and ovum, meiosis through. Then the sexual reproduction will occur, fertilization will take place. After fertilization, zygote will form. This zygote further developed into a puna larva. This puna larva again, you can see here the bird is also formed. So these are interrelated to each other, the reproduction system in phylum Syndria. Okay. Now what is the unique feature of this? Tentacles and cydnoblast. They have tentacles and cydnoblast. Tentacles are finger-like structures which surrounded the mouth of coelentrates used for food capture and defense. These tentacles is act as a food capture and defense. Okay, see the structure yellow in color. You see the tentacles. They are finger-like structures. Cynoblast. Ctenocytes are stinging cells present on the tentacles and the body. The stinging cells present in whole the body and the tentacles with a poisonous filled capsules called nematocytes. Ctenoplast is also used for encourage defense and a capture prey. This ctenoplast which is present in whole the body and in the tentacles, it is used for the capture of prey. It is poisonous filled capsule, okay, which is called as nematocytes, which helps to encourage defense and capture the prey. Structure of ctenoblast, you can see the ctenoblast how it is there. ठीक है, वो prey को भी कैप्चर करने के हेल्प करता है, and tentacles also helps to capture the food, and they both act as a defense of the phylum Syndria. Another unique feature is there, a gastrovascular cavity coelenteron with an opening mouth on hypsostome. Okay, this is the gastrovascular cavity coelenteron which has an opening mouth. Okay, mouth is open on hypostome. See, mouth is open. This is the hypostome. Body stalk gastrovascular cavity. This is also a unique feature of phylum Syndria, and these are the general characteristics which we study. Another unique feature is there, polyp and medusa forms. Polyp and medusa forms. These are of two body forms in cylindrians. So you can see the cylindrians, phylum cylindrians. These are the two body forms, poly and medusa. First one, you can see the polyp is the example Admisa and medusa is the example for Oriella. These type of Oriela you have seen in the marine system. बड़े बड़े जो sea होते हैं ना उसके अंदर this type of structure you will see. Okay, this polyp is tubular attached asexual form with upwardly direct mouth and tentacles. They have upward direct mouth and tentacles. Example Hydra and Admesa. And Medusa is umbrella-like structure, free swimming sexual form with डाउनवर्डली डायरेक्टेड माउथ एंड टेंटिकल्स. उसका जो माउथ होता है मेड्यूसा का वो नीचे की तरफ होता है और पॉलिप का ऊपर की तरफ होता है. ठीक है. एग्जाम्पल्स ऑरिएला जेलीफिश. जेलीफिश इज द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दिस ऑरिएला. ओके. सो हियर आर द these are the characteristic general characteristics of porifera and Cynandria. Now in this you can see the alternation of generation. Okay, like metagenesis. You will see this in Cynandria, the alternation of generation. Okay, alternation of generation कैसे? पहले कुछ और होगा फिर उसके बाद में कुछ और होगा. फिर ये जो प्रोसेस है वो वन बाय वन चलता रहता है. दैट इज वाई दिस इज कॉल्ड एज अल्टरनेशन ऑफ जनरेशन. सो it is the phenomenon shown by some Cynandrians in which polyps produce medusa asexually and medusa forms the polyps sexually. medusa क्या करते हैं? asexually polyp form करते हैं. this polyp forms polyps produce medusa. polyps जो होते हैं organism, they produce medusa by asexual mode of reproduction and this medusa forms polyps by sexual mode of reproduction. so there is alternation of generation. पहले क्या हो रहा है? asexual reproduction हो रहा है, फिर sexual reproduction हो रहा है. one by one reproduction process हो रहा है. so this is called as alternation of generation. so you can see this type of alternation of generation is Obiela. in Obiela, so first we will see first क्या हो रहा है? बर्ड का फॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. These bulbs divided into male and female. meiosis का डिवीजन हो रहा है. fertilization zygote. this zygote further developed into a mature polyp. this polyp again divided by a bird. ठीक है. बर्ड का डिवीजन हो रहा है. बर्ड में अब वो सेक्सुअल मेल और फीमेल दोनों अलग हो जाते हैं. फिर तो ये जो बर्ड फॉर्मेशन एंड सेक्स सेल फॉर्मेशन ये दोनों हो रहा है अल्टरनेट पे. so that is why this has a unique feature of Cynandria. they shows the alternation of generation. okay students, see another unique feature. corals have a skeleton made up of CaCO3. corals anatomy and stony coral polyp. these corals show they have a skeleton CaCO3 calcium carbonate. they are made up of calcium carbonate. some Cynandrians so have a skeleton system which are made up of CaCO3 like mushroom corals, brain corals, Mariapora. these are the Tubipora. these are the corals which have a unique feature. they have a skeleton made up of CaCO3. so you have seen several types of unique features in Cynandrians. Table corals, see the picture. brain coral, pillar coral, Great Barrier of Reef of Australia. you have seen these type of corals in Great Barrier of Australia. okay, so here are the examples of some phylum Cynandria. Hydra, Obiela, Phyllisia, Portuguese man of war, Admesa, sea anemone, Pentula, sea pen. see how unique they look like. Gorgenia, sea fan, Mendarian, brain coral. how beautiful they look like. this Phyllisia, Pentula, how they beautiful look like. so these are the examples of phylum Cynandrian and they shows the different unique features like they have made up of skeleton CaCO3. they shows the alternation of generation. they have two different types of organisms, body forms, polyp and medusa. they shows the gastrovascular cavity. unique feature, they have tentacles with cydnoblast. okay, these are the unique features of phylum Cynandria. okay students, so here is the brief of the phylum Cynandria by which you can easily understand. Their grade of organization is tissue, body is radicle, symmetry radicle, germ layers is diploblast, column is acolumnate, habitat, they are generally they are generally mostly marine, sessile and free swimming, solitary and conical also. Digestive system is incomplete, intercellular and extracellular both type of digestive mode of digestive system they shows. Respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is also absent. Reproduction, poly reproduce asexually by budding and Medusa reproduce by sexually, sexes formation. Okay, most are separate sexes, they shows the external fertilization, development is indirect. यूनिक फीचर्स, दे हैव टेंटिकल्स, अभी हम लोग डिस्कस किया था, गैस्ट्रोवास्कुलर कैविटी विथ ओपनिंग, हाइपोस्टोम, पॉली एंड मेडुसा फॉर्म्स टू डिफरेंट फॉर्म्स ऑफ बॉडी forms and some shows alternation of generation and they have a skeleton made up of CaCO3 and the examples are Hydra, Obelia, Aurelia, Phycelia, Admetia, Pentunilla, Gorgenia and Mediternia and Mindernia. Okay, let's start the third one, phylum Centrophora, combination of jellies or sea walnuts. Phylum Centrophora are the combination of jellies or sea walnuts. Okay, let's start it. So let's start their general characteristics. First, grades of organization, they have tissue grade. Okay, symmetry, radical symmetry, they shows the radical symmetry, it means they divided into 4, कहीं से भी divide करो they will divide into equal parts. Germ layers, diploplasts, it means 2 germ layers are present. Okay, column acolumate, no column will be there. Habitat and habit exclusively marine, solitary and pelagic, they are marine, solitary and pelagic also. Digestive system is incomplete, intercellular and extracellular digestive system we have seen in this phylum Centrophora. Here you have seen the picture anatomy of Pleurobrachia. Here you can see the apical organ, anal pores, tentacles, slit, stomach, gut, diverticulum, pharynx, mouth, combo plates and tentacles. So in this you have seen the incomplete digestive system which takes place is inside or outside the cell also. Respiratory system is absent, circulatory system is also absent. Reproduction, only sexual method, hermaphrodite, it means both the cells were both the sex organs were present in the same cell. External fertilization, development is indirect. Okay, unique features, what about their unique features? Their unique features, locomotion is by 8 vertical external rows of ciliated combo plates, they have combo plates, so they locomote, they move from one place to another by this 8 vertical external rows of cilia. Tentacles are present. Okay, they have also the tentacles. Okay, another unique features, they have ability to emit light from the body, this phenomenon is called bioluminescence. So these type of organism which are present in the marine ecosystem in the big seas, they have ability to produce light, to emit light from their body. So this phenomena is called as bioluminescence. Okay, bio means why, life है वहाँ पे, this is a living organism, life है, so that is why this organism is, this phenomenon is called as bioluminescence. Okay, it has a unique feature in phylum Centrophora. Examples, Pleurobranchia and Centonoplana. So here you can see they emit the lights, that's why they are called as bioluminescence. Okay, these are the example of phylum Centrophora. Now you can see the characteristics at a glance. In short, grades of organization, tissue, symmetry, radical, germ layer, diploblastic, column, acolumate, habit and habitat, exclusively marine, solitary and pelagic. Digestive system is incomplete, intercellular and extracellular digestive system we have seen in this. Respiratory and circulatory systems are absent. Reproduction, only sexual, they are hermaphrodite. External and internal external fertilization is seen and development is indirect. Unique features are locomotion by 8 verticals external rows of cilia, they have tentacles and they are bioluminescent because their body emits, they have ability to emit light from their body. Example, centenoplane and Pleurobrachia. So here we have completed the three phylum, phylum Porifera, phylum Cynthia and phylum Centrophora. Okay, Ctenophora you can say. So these three phylums were completed in this class. From the next class we will start the phylum Platyhelminthes, flatworms. Okay, from now onwards this one make this chapter interesting to learn about the animal kingdom. Okay students, so hope you will all understand the phylum Porifera, phylum Cynthia and phylum Centrophora. If you have any doubt related to this topic, please ask to me, and students please attend your live classes. Okay, from the next class we will start the phylum Platyhelminthes, flatworms. Till then, take care of yourself and study beta. After the completion of video, read the chapters. Okay, see you soon in the next class. Thank you.